We've got a very unique multi-tool, and let me tell you why. This has several features you will not find on any other, and a lot of features that you won't find on hardly any other. So one of the things you'll notice about this is the 511 LE-EMT. This is the redesigned version, the 2.0. I think a couple years ago, actually, I reviewed the first version, and this is the new version. So this will run about $75 on the 511 website or Amazon, and then different times you'll find it for $65 or marked down a little bit more. One of the things you'll see on the end here is they label this a flat plier and a round plier, and you have a more of a stubby plier at the end right here. And this right here is specifically designed for cutting plastic handcuffs, the handcuff like zip tie. And this right here is also designed, this plier head is designed for an oxygen wrench tool. So right here is the back of this. And you'll notice that this number 2 right here, that's designed for the oxygen wrench. So that's pretty cool. Right there you go. And you can use that. And so a lot of us would probably think this is a wire cutter. Again, this is more designed for tactical, for rescue, perhaps for ambulance crews. I'm not sure, probably more for the police department. But anyway, now we have a couple things going on the handle as well. So I wanted to mention that this handle has been redesigned. I think this is the biggest change actually. So the handle has been redesigned to be flat. The previous version started out sort of smaller at the top, and then it sort of grew a little bit gargantuan and got a little thick, where this is just, you've got your flat handle and it doesn't taper. It just looks more like a normal multi-tool. So I think it looks better. You've got this nice pocket clip right here as well. And then they have, I'm not sure if the other version had this, I can't remember, the 1/4 inch and the 4mm, the ability to use this as a driver of sorts. Now, it's going to be cumbersome to drive a 1/4 inch driver right there, but I suppose it is doable. It is something you could do. So you could put this in here, and again, you could use it. So the same with the 4mm. Obviously, this is an extreme version, but so you could do that with both of those. So again, these handles look a lot nicer, but we still do have the issue where one whole side of the handle is taken up with a glass breaker. Now, I've got several reviews on this of people that have used it, and one guy actually very positive. He said he uses this every day. Basically, for some people in their profession, this may be the only multi-tool that has these tools on it. So you may be sort of stuck with what you get, and some may be satisfied with to have this whole handle taken up with a glass breaker. Now, this is a spring-loaded glass breaker, so I think I have read that some of these fall apart after the first use. Again, I don't really want to try this out on my windshield, so I'll let you guys let me know if you have experience with this, if you can use it again. I just know I have heard some reviews where once you use it one time, you're pretty much done. All right, now on the other side, we have a bunch of other tools that are outside openings, so that's neat as well. And what we have right here is we have a combo blade. So we've got the serrated blade and then obviously the straight edge blade, and these do not lock. So that's one of the other major issues I sort of have with this tool. So it's not a hugely heavy tool. It's probably more around the weight of the Leatherman Wave, I would say, just from the feel of it. But it is a little disappointing that it doesn't lock. So anyway, and you don't really have much detent at all. So, I mean, I can just push it like that. I mean, so it's definitely relying on the force of you using it this way. So you'll be shoving against. If you have anything else, it won't lock into place at all. But I guess it does have this safety curve so you don't get cut. That's neat, I guess, at the end. And then it is nice that it has this thumb stud. And then on the other side, we have the rescue hook. Now, this one right here, I was a little bit more interested in this because I just reviewed the Gerber Rescue, Center Drive Rescue. So I had forgotten that this tool had this large hook. So we did test the SOG. I didn't feel like the SOG did very good in the results when I did the video. You can check out the Center Drive video. It's only about a week or so old. So let's go ahead and get some paracord. I don't really have seat belt right here on hand, easy to access. So it will cut through it. It does take a little bit of effort. So let's try the Gerber again, and it's a lot easier with the Gerber still. So it's not awful with the 511 EMTLE, but it is still a little bit, I feel like the Gerber is the best I've tried so far. So it does have this. Again, this doesn't lock into place, so that might be an issue for some people, but again, you are basically putting stress against the handle, so maybe it's not that big a deal. And then we do have a couple handcuff keys. So this right here has info on it right here. Do not over torque cuff key. Now, I'm not experienced with that, so I'll let you guys in the emergency field fill me in on the comments what all these are used for. But so now this is labeled as a cuff double lock plus pocket clip. So anyway, that's what this tool is. And then this is just this one, let's see, is number 11, and that's the cuff key. So we have those two on this tool as well. And they are easy to access. I think I'll go ahead and take this off. So they are able, fairly easy to access because they do have these tabs. So that makes it a lot easier as well. And then we do have this screwdriver, and this screwdriver is a flat screwdriver, and then it's supposed to double as a Phillips screwdriver. Now, if I'm paying $75 or so, which I think that's around the asking price for it, again, it goes on sale sometimes. But if I'm paying $75 for a multi-tool that doesn't lock, and then that's all you get is a combo Phillips and a flat screwdriver, I think that's a little disappointing. I mean, I guess, again, you can pack your bit kit and hope you can use this, but that is a little frustrating. So I think this multi-tool, unfortunately, will be limited to a lot of people who just need that handcuff key or the large glass breaker or this special designed plier head. I'm not sure, again, as an oxygen wrench tool, how well this is. So I guess it's actually on the back. So I should have made that clear at the beginning. So it's not this on the front. So it's actually this notch at the back right there. So different times I will use oxygen tanks again for like brazing. So I guess I could take this in and try it, but I'm not sure how well that would work. So that is, again, an interesting iteration of an oxygen key. But just so you know, so you have that on the back right there. So very unique tool set, very different. Again, this is a very unique, totally out of the box to a lot of people. I feel like it lets 511 down a little bit. 511, I think, is known for a lot of higher end or at least higher price gear, and this definitely meets the higher price. But the overall feel isn't of a high amount of quality. Again, it feels more like it should be in the $50 to $40 range. So just so you know, I think this might be better to get on the used market, but you rarely find these on the used market. I don't think these are a huge seller. But again, a very unique tool set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, very cool with this oxygen wrench here on the back again, not on the front, but very different tool set. All right, see you in the next one.